Nisam Bolivinaka ke Maloni, ko toko ingoa na I langu ko Emele Nguvule, ko toko tamana, ko amohia mai te umbu I Whitsi, ko okumatua ko lehina mai Tokelau Nukunono. Hi, my name is Emele Nguvule. My mother is Lehina from Nukunono, Tokelau. My mother is MLC from Teumba in Fiji, Nanogukoro na Sauni Veuto. That's my father's village, Sauni Veuto in Teumba. I'm based on Wajak Noongar Puja in Bulu, which is also known as Western Australia, Perth, Western Australia. And I'm a storyteller. That's it.
Hello, I am Elsie. I'm based up in Whangarei, Northland, New Zealand, and I am a artist, illustrator, graphic designer.
Musam Bulvinaka, Nongu Ila ko Natasha Ratuva, Nongu Koro ko Neochi, Mayale Kandavu, Nongu Kornivasu ko Mbualomni Horo, Mai Vanu Levu. Au sudu mai viti, au susutanga mai viti, au wakaichikchiko I Perinoa, Wairarapa, Vatakina Watengu, ina neto I Teitei ni Susumanamanu, keina Teitei, Vematangali, Kakana and Johnny Kao. Auna, I guess you could say multidisciplinary, creative, Vinaka.
The name House of Memories came from this idea of memory institutions and how they archive, conceal, choose to reveal parts of our histories, stories that belong to our families, our ancestors, the way that they choose to name and not name who those people are. And so this version here in Tāmaki Makaurau is about us exploring this idea of the bedroom through past, present and future. So we're thinking about what it means to, in a really intimate space, to archive versions of yourselves and to share that publicly through the understanding of time as this like ongoing continuum. And so Elsie has been exploring the idea of the present, and what it means for herself in the present as the iTaukei artist. Tasha's exploring the idea of the future. What does that mean to be an iTaukei artist and storyteller in the future? And for myself, I'm exploring the past.
With House of Memories being a really crazy, cool exercise on how our memories, our family's memories, how do they get passed on to us as the newer generation, and how we take on that knowledge for us to use. And I think the biggest part of this exhibition, especially for my current, I guess, theme with the present, is how much do I want to share of that, and am I able to as well? So the present being this interesting conversation between the past and the future. It kind of left me kind of a bit, I guess, confronted with how much memory and knowledge do I want to share with the people. So trying to break it down into this physical format of painting for me has been like quite brutal in the way of, how do I take these complex ideas to me and portray it for people to try and understand that it's not going to be a literal sense of archiving memories in the bedroom, but hopefully they can see the ebb and flow between our themes of future and the past.
Because of so many conversations and talano I've had with my parents, my community, we talk a lot about the future. And especially, I have to, of course, acknowledge and honor my husband, who's Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairoa. We plan a lot towards the far future. Sometimes 100 years, sometimes 200 years in the future, and we think a lot about how decisions of the West have really dictated and caused a lot of irreversible change for this region, especially seeing the way that global temperatures have risen and our coral ecosystems are dying. And one version of the future I think about sometimes is how how many iTaukei might see themselves seeking refuge in Aotearoa, and I think about what it would look like if there was no house to build refuge in, or to build memories in. And what if, mana whenua or tangata whenua were the main facilitators of that transition?
We've designed the space in a way that our main entrance for the space is through the back. So traditionally in iTaukei architecture, and this is a generalization, and doesn't necessarily apply to all of Fiji, but for visitors, for guests, people would enter through the front, and for people who are known to the space, known to the people in the house, they would enter through the back. So in the way that we've kind of also created the ideas of, or responded to ideas of past, present and future, the first point of entry is also the past. So my space, which is an installation, a sound installation, will greet people through the space and bring them into a sound installation that is a composition by an amazing musician called Jane Stark and myself. And that will then kind of lead them into Elsie's beautiful room with her paintings, into the present, and then through to Tasha's room into the future, and then take them out as they go along and see Anonymous's beautiful work if they come that way as well.
I would say the first thing that comes to mind is it's a lot of fun, and it's a really beautiful and really natural way for us to not only spend time together in person, but I think it's also a way that we can strengthen our collective practice of Studio Kiin.
For me, it's a great honor to finally be able to, I guess, invite your family, friends, people who have supported you over your entire life, opportunity for them to experience something that's almost like an ode back to them. Like we want to honor the memories that they have passed down to us, and show them the care that we've taken.